G'day scrubbers. Well, here we are. I'm doing a series of vintage and old school PCs and equipment. So today I've got the Compaq Deskpro. It's the 286, and basically what I'm doing here is having a look inside and scrapping out all my doubles that I've got, because yeah, I have accumulated 2 or 3 of certain PCs, and this one is the worst one of the bunch, and yeah, it's not in very good condition. So I thought, well, I might as well have a look, have a bit of fun, and yeah, start getting rid of some of these duplicates that I've got, because space is an issue as usual. So yeah, I just I'm going to spend the next few weeks getting all this stuff right down, and yeah, sort of making up room. But we've got a couple of really long good cards here, and a little one, and a pretty awesome motherboard. So, you know, this is probably, you know, on the verge of what you could probably call vintage, close to it. 286, so it's pretty cool. All right, so I'll just get out these cards. We'll have a little look. So hope everyone's having a good Christmas period, or whatever you want to call it in your neck of the woods. Here we just call it Christmas. We don't say happy holidays or anything like this. This is a good card, but yeah, I'm just worried that they're not going to be very good, because there is a bit of corrosion on the outside, and but still a nice condition card. So obviously with these vintage ones, when it comes to these cards, I'll try and do something with. So this is a disc adapter card, quite a very intense card if you ask me. It's just loaded with IC chips, really high quality as far as, I mean, obviously we wouldn't use this for gold recovery, but yeah, interesting. It's just very difficult to resell some of this, because you just don't know if there are any faults. But so this one is a U controller, or VDU controller. Obviously, well, they're not male pins, so the female connectors will be a little bit more protected. But some of these cards can really go for good money, and I've found over the years that you actually make more money selling individual cards like this, rather than trying to sell a complete unit, because people don't know if the whole thing works, and they pay based on you know, a very low, you know, or the risk that they, you know, something's going to be wrong. So you don't get much selling complete, unless, you know, you're good at testing them out and doing all that. But I'm not. I don't have the time and the layout to test out. There's a very old school lithium battery. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, so let's try and get this power supply out. Yeah, just you know, having a bit of a squiz. It's going to have a really old school hard drive in there, which will be interesting as well. But you know, there are more people trying to restore these than actually trying to buy complete. You know, a lot of people already have the cases, and like I said, it's not a very good case. So it's the cards that are more sought after. And yeah, I did have a buyer or a seller, a guy that was selling vintage and old school components for me. But over a year ago, about a year ago, I gave him a whole bunch of good stuff, including a lot of RAM and cards. And I know that he sold them because I've seen his eBay channel, but I haven't heard from him. So it's obviously just an very old school power supply. That aside, yeah, I like that nice motherboard. It's got all the memory chips, really high tech for those days, I suppose. All right, now just got to work out how to get this contraption off. But yeah, so the guy that was selling stuff for me, he went missing. He hasn't contacted me. So that's just how it goes, you know. You give people the opportunity to, you know, make a bit of extra money on your stuff and, you know, trying to help people out, and they end up, you know, not everyone, but, you know, in this case, you know, haven't heard from him. So pretty disappointing, really. But that's how it is. People just, you know, they take advantage and they think, oh, well, he got most of his stuff for free. You know, bugger it. I'll just keep it. Or keep the money. And yeah, it's not very nice, to be honest. Don't know how. I'm going to get this out, maybe. But, you know, you live and learn. It's always a risk anyway when you're dealing with public, and, you know, they make out that they're trustworthy and all that, and yeah. So, but I'm a believer in karma, you know, so what comes around goes around. Or the other way around. Okay, so the old classic ST225. Yeah, interesting, really nice. Obviously a great board for gold recovery, but it's got the nice cover here. Sometimes you get a lot of vintage PCs that you know, this is broken and or a different sort of setup. So, yep, that's a good one either for someone to collect or to put into a new one. Okay. So yeah, with the end of the year coming up now, bit quiet on the eWaste recycling front, so I'm just going to continue with cleaning up everything here, and yeah, just so I want to get this floppy out, but I really need to get the whole thing, and I think I can see how. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, so it's a unsealed floppy. So I'll check it out. So there we go. It's just a, you know, completely exposed floppy drive, but you know, still the mechanism still works. So they're worth a lot more than this little card, which is just a mid-grade board. There's nothing to it. So you know, I definitely keep this sort of thing, and hopefully I'll find a new guy that will sell this stuff, that has time to sell on eBay and stuff. And the deal usually was, after the eBay fees and stuff, we just went half and half, and that's fair, you know, gives the guys something to sell. And you know, after the fees and shipping costs and all that, all right, they, you know, they're still getting half of what they sell. So I think it's good value. Especially some of the cards can be really surprising, can go for hundreds of dollars. And you know, we've tried to sell complete units and we get like 50, 100 bucks, sometimes maybe 200 bucks for it. But other times we just take out the cards and we get $300-400 for the cards and the RAM. You know, in this case, obviously it doesn't have RAM sticks. It has all the RAM chips. So, but a lot harder to sell complete motherboards, because usually when people are restoring this sort of stuff, they've already got the motherboards and stuff. But if they specifically ask for the motherboard, I've got them. Or sometimes they just want the motherboard to get the RAM chips. Okay, so nice, quick and easy, the old Compaq. So it's, yeah, it's got a, well, it's a 286, but because I don't scrap out many of these real old school things, I don't know what I'm looking for as far as the actual let me have a look here. I don't know where the CPU is. Yeah, I'm just trying to look. Can't see anything, you know, I don't think that is. It looks like it, but a 286 is a very tiny, got gold plating, yeah. Unless, yeah, don't know what these EPROMs are for, but since they've got really clear part numbers, want to keep them in the board, not disturb them. So, same as here. But yeah, I can't see the 286 that I'm familiar with. That's really weird. But, nonetheless, and well, that's, yeah, really not sure, really strange, unless it's hidden somewhere I can't see. But no, I definitely can't see where a CPU would be. It'd have to be one of these chips, but yeah, like you know this is, 286 is a tiny little gold plated chip. Yeah, interesting. Well, I've got a few more of them. Don't know if the other ones are the same, but they're in my personal collection. I do like this little card, and I dare say, you know, it could be a good one to resell. It's got, it's in good condition. It's got all the numbers and stuff. So there we go. Well, that was quick and easy. So yeah, there we go, the Compaq Deskpro 286. Well, don't know where they put the 286, but I'm happy to just get this one out the way and move on. So yeah, what I'll probably do is just some fast fire videos just to finish off the year and maybe start the new year, until I start re-advertising and getting some new clients, hopefully some interesting clients. But it is a pretty intense motherboard, and yeah, just temporarily keep it. It's in really nice condition, and can't see a battery, but the battery you'd probably want to remove. But yeah, all these will even be good for gold recovery if worst comes to worst. But yeah, well, there you go. Compaq Deskpro 286. Find the 286 CPU. Don't know. If anyone knows, let me know. Is it on board A? Board B? Yeah, EEPROM there. And yeah, definitely the motherboard, cannot see it. Oh yeah, the battery, that was the lithium battery. That's the old school one. Might just keep it just out of interest's sake, but I dare say it would probably be spent long ago. That doesn't look like it's an Intel chip. Let me have another look. Oh, yep, it is. 286 CPU. That's unexpected. Don't know what's underneath it. I don't really want to take it out for now, but yep, it does say 286. I missed it. NB8286-12. So there we go. So it is totally different than what I expected. So awesome. It's all there. Fantastic. All right, guys. Well, that was just a quick and easy one. And yeah, I might do a vintage laptop next. And just as I'm bringing them out and work out which ones I've got doubles and triples of, I'm just going to scrap them out and bring my collection down to realistic levels, because I've just got too much of everything, and also got a lot of IBM stuff. Now I might consider trying to sell complete IBM stuff, but I've just got too much of it. Just didn't want to throw anything or scrap anything out. So yeah, you know, I'm slowing down in the eWaste game. You know, you get older, you know, got to do other things too. So yeah, I sort of just got to bring down my collection a little bit, and we'll see how we go. I might even show a few on video that I'm not going to scrap out, but maybe someone's interested and they want to buy them off me. You're welcome to do that as well. I do have a lot of ST225s. It's just another one. It looks pretty good, this one. I've got stacks of these 5¼ inch floppies. Most of them are kind of more sealed. This one's the exposed version. Still a good thing to slip into a tower. All right, guys, keep scrapping, have fun. I'll catch you next time.